Good evening. First of all, thank you to all for coming out tonight. I'm stalling right now because we're waiting for a special guest. The grandmother of the first performer is not here yet, and so we're trying to get her into the building. I believe she's in a wheelchair, I'm not sure. But so that's why we have not started yet. So if we could just chill for a few minutes and wait for that, it would be appreciated. I've seen many familiar faces tonight. There are students in this room that I taught as far back as 2003. I haven't seen anybody older than that yet, but they would have to come from the middle of North Dakota. So if one of them shows up, I'll probably pass out. But I should be careful. There's probably one out there right now. But we'll get started here shortly. You guys are in for a treat. This is going to be a lot of fun. These kids have gone above and beyond anything that I thought possible with their preparation. And so I think you'll really enjoy it. So if you just give us a moment, we'll get started as soon as we're ready. Take as many pictures as you want, but please turn your flash off if you could, so that we're not distracting the students when they're performing. We are live streaming this event all over the world, and it will remain on the LPGE Videos channel to be viewed for as long as they decide not to delete it, which there's stuff on there that I did 11 years ago. So I don't think it's going anywhere. So sit back, relax, and thank you so much for coming. Oh, and silence your phones as well, please, so they don't go off. Okay, Juice? Where's Juice at? Where are you at, Juice? Inside joke, sorry. Oh, there, there he is. Thanks, bud. This is not an intermission, but we need just a moment to reset the stage for the full concert band, but we'll keep it moving so that we're not here all night long. We're good for a good you're here for a good time, not a long time. So we will get the stage set up, and then we'll just immediately continue with the concert. So if you want to stand up for just a moment and stretch your legs, that's fine. Don't go too far, though. right, the first thing you heard us play, which was short, was the beginning of a tone poem by Richard Strauss called Also sprach Zarathustra. Truth is, the real tone poem goes on for like 13 minutes after that, and we decided just to do the cool part. You may have also recognized it in pop culture from such things as 2001: A Space Odyssey, and so on and so forth. So we thought we would come out and play that for you. It's quick and it's a good warm-up, sort of. The range is a little extreme, but after that we played a Sousa march called Manhattan Beach. Manhattan Beach is a unique march because it doesn't have what we call a dogfight in the middle, where the brass and the woodwinds fight it out, and it ends with a very unique dynamic contrast. And he was going for this impression that you were on a street and the marching band was passing by, and then as they get out in the distance, they get quieter and quieter. So that was kind of a departure from most of the things that he wrote. But like any other good composer, rules were made to be broken. So, all right, we're going to go on now and change flavors a little bit. In fact, we're going to have a little bit rhythm and flavor. This is by contemporary composer Jorge Vargas. He's been kind of coming into his own more lately. He's the same age as I am. But this is Ritmo y Sabor, and dancing is optional. I think I hear my grandchild, but I'm not sure. So the next piece we're going to play for you is a piece by Stephen Reinecke. It is a tone poem, which is a piece of music that is written to tell a story or describe something. And it is actually kind of a completion for us because we started, Reineke wrote many, many different descriptive pieces, but there were 3 of them that were kind of set above the rest of them. Well, there's more than 3, but there were 3 of them in particular that kind of focused on more of a sort of a fantasy type thing or folk stories. The first one that we played way back in 2022, and some of the students that are here for that, was called Pilatus Mountain of Dragons, which is a story about a mountain in Switzerland and a dragon that lived on the mountain. A couple of years ago, we did a piece by Reineke called The Goddess of Fire, which was a descriptive piece about Pele and all of the hijinks and tricks that Pele would pull. This one is called The Witch and the Saint. Now, I had a whole set of program notes to read you that I left in my room. So I'm going to attempt to just sort of summarize this a little bit so you know what you're listening to, and if I get anything wrong, do not fact check me. Thank you. Don't at me, as the kids say. So way back in the day, there were a set of twins born in Norway, and back in the day, twins were considered a bad omen. And so they decided to separate these twins, and not only were they considered a bad omen, these twins had powers. They could see things, they could see into the future, they could predict events. And so one of them got carted off to a convent and lived a life among the priesthood and was revered as a saint. The other one was cast off into the doldrums and was considered a witch. And you will hear these themes, the witch and the saint, going back and forth. You'll be able to identify the melodies. The melodies for the saint obviously are very beautiful and heartfelt, and the melodies for the witch are not so much. You can hear how the tone of the music will just suddenly change, like you can feel the mood change. And as the story goes on, later on, the saint decides to rescue her sister, and so they go on, and there's a moment in the piece where it seems like everything is great. They've been reunited, they're together, but then all of a sudden the villagers appear and they want blood. They want to kill this evil one. And the saint is so depressed by being captured that she immediately kills herself. And so the witch is left to just ride off in the darkness, and you will hear that in the music. So a little bit heavy. We played this tune, and we played the Manhattan Beat March at large group contest this year, and we received superior ratings for playing them. And normally we don't talk about scores, but I'm going to talk about scores. I'm going to go there. We were only about 4 points short of an absolute perfect score. We got a 38 out of 40, a 39 out of 40, and a 38 out of the 40, and the judges were absolutely like, this is amazing. So that's really not happened to me until recently. My last highest score was a few years ago. Sorry, 22. But they did a great job. But more importantly, you will enjoy this performance. This is The Witch and the Saint by Stephen Reineke. And now for something completely different. The next piece we're going to play for you, I just come up to speak. After this piece that we're going to play, we're going to get the table up on the stage and commence with a very speedy awards program before we finish out tonight. So the next piece we're going to play for you is a band classic, reimagined. It is called Sea Songs by Rayfon Williams, and Robert Longfeld kind of took it and made the instrumentation a little more modern. It was written originally, it's written in your programs, I believe it's 1922. If I'm wrong, please forgive me. I typed it like a day ago. So, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and play that for you, and then after Sea Songs, we will, again, go through the award ceremony, and then we'll finish out with our grand finale. All right, we have some awards to give out. We're going to start with the Solo and Ensemble Awards. Now, the only ones that I can give out tonight are from the subsection competition, which we went to on April 1st. We went with 11 events, and 8 of them got a superior rating. 10 events, and 8 of them got a superior rating. The other 2 missed it by 1 point. The superior rating means you get to do it again. You get to go to the section/state contest. We went to that last, well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. At the subsection contest, we had one individual that was the best in his site, and that was Nate for his trumpet solo you heard at the beginning. So we got Best of Site awards, which I'll give him an award for that. So a couple of days ago, we went to the state contest in Fergus Falls. Out of the 8 events we brought, 7 of them received a superior rating. 1 of them missed it by just this much, and Nate once again got Best of Site for his solo, which is an even more impressive feat at that level. So we're going to give out some certificates now, and when I get the state ones in a few days, he said he mailed them out. I'll hand them to you in a private ceremony later. So we'll do this quickly. A score of 34, which 35 is the superior rating. That's why I bring it up. Excellent rating goes to Trevor Kramer for his baritone solo. Come on up, Trevor. Naima Bundy went with 2 events on that day. She received an excellent rating for her violin solo, missing it by 1 point, but also received a superior rating for her clarinet solo. She also superiored at the state contest. So come on up and gather your awards, Naima. Sarah Chavez got a superior rating for her clarinet solo, and then she went on to the state contest, and she got an excellent rating at state, missing it again by just a point. So here's Sarah. Come on up, Sarah. Gideon Pitts got a superior rating for his mallet 4-hand solo at subsection, and also received a superior rating at contest last Saturday. So come on up, Gideon. Gideon and Galia got a superior rating for their mallet duet at subsection, and also received a superior rating for their duet at section. Congratulations. I'm going through these quickly. If you want me to have a picture with your child holding their contest certificates, we can do that later if you'd like. I'm just trying to keep things moving along for now, but I'm available for pictures afterwards if you want any pictures. The brass quartet, now I'm going to be able to do this from memory here. The brass quartet consisting of Nate, Alex, Dirk, and Caleb received a superior rating at subsection for their quartet. And actually at subsection, Hagen filled in on trombone. He actually played a saxophone, his tenor saxophone. But then Alex came with us to the state contest, and they received a superior rating at both levels. So come on up, guys, and get your medals. Saxophone ensemble consisting of Liefke, Hagen, Joel, and Brian received a superior rating at subsection and also a superior rating at state contest. Come on up, guys. right, so for the next person, I'm going to do a few things here. First of all, Nathan did both his trumpet solo and his flugelhorn solo at both contests and got superior ratings for all of them. In addition to that, he got Best in Sight for both his trumpet solos, playing the Hummel Trumpet Concerto that you heard first tonight. Nathan's had quite a year. Nathan is the first student that I've ever had in my years of teaching that auditioned for and made it into the Minnesota All-State Concert Band, which is very, very, very difficult to do. And so I have a certificate for that as well. In addition to that, he auditioned and made it into the U of M Honor Band, which is even more difficult. And so I have here his certificates for his contests. I have his Best in Sight award. I have his certificate from MMEA, and I have a certificate from the University of Minnesota. So come on up here, Nathan, to receive your awards. I told him to bring a backpack to carry all his awards. So. This year we went to the Raging Red Band Festival, and which is a giant band competition in Fargo, North Dakota at NDSU. And on the day we went, we received a bronze rating. In the past, we've received silvers, but every single band in our division got a bronze. The judges were very tough. I thought that my students played very well. They were disappointed that in their minds they went backwards, but in my opinion, they played as good, if not better, than any of the other bands that went. But we had a great time. And they came back the next week, and they did tremendous at large group contest. While we were there, Ari Gonzalez received an award from the judges at the Raging Red for her solo in The Witch and the Saint. So here's the Outstanding Soloist Medal for Ari. Come on up, Ari, and receive your medal. Now, all of you that were students of mine know what's coming next. These are the more major awards that go to mostly seniors, and there are a number of those award winners in this audience tonight. I am absolutely humbled by that. Some people came from a long ways away to see this concert, and I said I wasn't going to be emotional, but when I saw these people, I almost lost it. So thank you for coming tonight, guys. It's so good to see you. Please stick around if you can for a little bit. So. All right, so every year we give out an award to the student in the band that is what we call most improved, where other students notice, hey, this person has really stepped their game up. There's a noticeable improvement in their playing. The problem is that every year I have dozens of students that it's part of the process. They just get better and better and better. It's very, very hard to pick. I let the students help me. And so, and luckily when the students vote, they usually align with my goals and my intentions as well. But this year's most improved plaque goes to Fed Fausto. All right, so starting in 9th grade, I do my best and do pretty well of keeping track of the achievements that these students earn throughout their time. And obviously we have these awards that we give, the top award being the John Philip Sousa Award, and the plaques that I'm about to give are to notable seniors that were just incredible in their participation and dedication to the program. I must say, however, I have 15 seniors behind me that are absolutely tremendous. And I told them, I can't give you all a plaque, or they don't mean anything. But the ones that didn't get a plaque, I can't stress enough. Every single one of them have been strong contributors. They've been awesome members of the band. One of the strongest senior classes I've had in all of my years of teaching. So at this time, I'm going to give out what we call the LPGE Band Director's Award. And these are to two seniors that have shown outstanding dedication and loyalty and participation through the program, have been leaders, have led by example, have been there to help not just to play their parts, but to also show up for pep band and things like that. I have 2 award winners tonight, and they're going to come up here for pictures, and they are Joel Felix and Joshua Hall. The next award I'm going to give, I'll grab the plaques in a moment, is for the People's Choice Award. And this one, the students get to vote 100%. I'm like, pick a boy, pick a girl in the senior class. Once again, just like the previous award, outstanding leadership and dedication to the program. Other people see them as excellent members of the group. Maybe they're a little bit unsung. Maybe they just kind of do their thing and they lead from behind, or they lead by example and they're not just out front. I'm very pleased with the 2 winners of this award. Not only do they get the plaques, they will have their name on the engraved trophy, which will hang here in perpetuity. And just a note to the parents, you can arrange around your graduation open houses to take this giant plaque home and display it for their open house. Just please bring it back when you're done. So, drum roll, please. The 2026 LPGE Band People's Choice Awards go to Hagen Brunkhorst and Kaylee Keene. I do have a award that I kind of gave out part of it earlier, and I had forgotten about this part of it, but this is kind of a special award. As I mentioned before, Nathan is the first student that I had that has auditioned and made it into All-State Band, and I've tried for many years. It's very, very difficult. That band is very hard to get into, which is a testament to his hard work. He told me about a year and a half ago, I want to go to All-State, and I said, sure, you can audition, just so you know you won't make it. But then I explained to him, look, if you want to go, it's going to be very hard to get in, and you may not. However, if you go through this process, you're going to be a better player for it. And boy, was mine. I love to be proven right. Sometimes I'm right. Right, honey? Sorry. But I did have a plaque for him made, and I was going to give it to him earlier, and I kind of got distracted. So right now, I just want to real quick fix that error. So I'm going to present the Minnesota All-State Band Concert Band Participant Plaque to Nathan Bitts. No injuries, please. High schools across America present this next award. It is a national award. This is called, there are probably some winners. I know I have a few in here from my past days. The John Philip Sousa Award is given to the top members of the band that have demonstrated all the qualities I've mentioned before: leadership, musical ability, basically everything under the sun. I'm kind of summarizing now just to kind of move things along, but you understand this is the top award given to the top band students. It is a summarization of their careers. And so I am proud to present the John Philip Sousa Award to Naima Bundy and Nathan Bitts. before the picture, I want to mention as well, this is a traveling trophy that you can take. I'll be right up there in a second. This is a traveling trophy that the parents can take home and distribute and proudly show at their graduations, and then just kind of coordinate between the two of you for that. So come on up here. All right, not gonna cry, not gonna cry, not gonna cry, not gonna cry. All right, this is the part, every year I talk about the part that kind of stinks, and this is when I have to say goodbye to an amazing senior class. Only this year it's a little bit different, because I'm leaving too. But I'm not gonna deny them their moment, because they deserve every bit of it. This is another senior class that I have been so blessed. As the band stands right now, we have incredible balance. We average about 15 students per grade on stage right now. So that is just something that is, a lot of schools would just die for that sort of balance and participation. Now, normally I would say all their names, but I left my script on my desk, like I said before, and I do not want to miss a name or mess up a name. So I'm just gonna ask you seniors to come up here and line up so you can receive right here this keychain, LPGE Class of 2026. By the way, alumni, raise your hand if you still have your keychain. Because I've been giving these out since day one, basically. I don't know if Randy got. Randy, if you didn't get one, I'll make one for you. How's that? Randy's in the audience tonight. He graduated in 2003 from one of my other schools. He came up to see you tonight. Sorry to call you out, man. I'm so proud to see you. Thank you so much. So. Tell them they get a handshake or a hug, so they get to choose their choice. I took a shower today. What? Should have taken these out of the bag. I deserve that. Go ahead and sit back down because we're going to finish up the concert. This is the people's choice. So if you're a parent of a student that won this, if you know that your open house is first, you can come and grab it tonight. The Sousa plaque is also laying up here. I'll leave them on the table. We're going to set the table down. You know, so many people. Okay. All right. You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right.
So I know he said that this was going to be a quick awards ceremony and stuff, but the senior class has actually decided to give Speer some things from us for you. Nathan has it, and so does Josh. We have prepared a basket with some snacks, some Propel, because we all know you like it. We got you a whole bunch of things that we thought you'd like. We also put together a picture frame for you with all of the class in it. I hope after
Are you watching 2023, 2024, and 2025? This is how it's done right here. All right. All right. Some people drove a long ways to see me, and I want to be able to talk to them before they have to go home and go to work tomorrow, because one of them informed me he has to get up at 5 a.m., and I'd really like to talk to him. I don't want him to leave yet, so we got to finish up. But I'm going to take this basket out to the Commons so you guys can see what they gave me. It's everything that I cherish in life, pretty much. That I can put in my body. So I'll leave that out there. We are going to have refreshments tonight. We have a cake, and we have some bars, and we have some punch. Please, we have a lot, so please help us out with that. But I want to give a special shout out to my accompanist who helped plan some of this party, and that's Angela Bitz. She played piano earlier tonight. Thank you, Angela. She also arranged the music for her son Gideon, who played the Für Elise by Beethoven with the four hands on marimba, or the four mallets on marimba. And her son, of course, also is Nathan, who plays in the band. So her younger children are mad at me because I'm leaving, because they wanted to be in the band as well. But, you know. If you're asking for a super long speech, you won't get it. I will say this, though. It has been my absolute privilege and honor to be surrounded by amazing students. Oh my God, here we go. It's really, really dusty in here right now. I can't, my allergies. I've been so lucky to have the kids that I've had the last 28 years or so. These guys are no exception. Every one of you that are in the audience tonight that came out to see me, thank you for coming out. This has been just so much fun, and we're going to have a little bit of fun to finish out tonight. So we're going to finish out this concert, and then, like I said, please join us. If any of you want pictures, you can grab me. We'll leave the lights on stage or whatever, and you can get free selfies or whatever. And then I'll try to get out in the audience, out into the Commons. So some of you, if you want to talk to me, that's fine. I'll try to make myself available. So thanks again. But we're going to finish off with a little medley. A good number of us on stage took a trip this year to Colorado, and while we were there, we saw a traveling production of the Phantom of the Opera, and decided that we wanted to share some of that music with you. So we're going to close out tonight's concert with a medley of the Phantom of the Opera, and we're going to get a little bit theatrical with it. And while I'm at it, I can also give a heartfelt thanks to my colleague, Mr. Kyle Lamb, who's been working with me since 2020. Mr. Lamb, out of all the choir teachers I've had, you're the most recent. No, he has been a joy to work with, even though he's the same age as my oldest daughter. But him and I have really just gotten along very well together and had a really good last 6 years together. And when I told him that I was going to be done, he wasn't super happy about it. But I told him, you know what? It'll be fine. You'll be great. And I'll come around once in a while, maybe, to visit. But thank you, Mr. Lamb, for everything that you've done for me. Thank you so much. Let's have a hand for Mr. Lamb. His concert will be next week at this time. You can come to the choir concert, to the 9 through 12 choir concert 1 week from tonight. So I encourage you to do that. And he'll be honoring his seniors there as well. So also on the board tonight is my colleague who teaches 5th and 6th grade band. And she has dutifully volunteered to run sound and lights for me. So you know who to blame if she messes it up. But, sorry, Ayla. But Miss Ayla Gross has been with us for a few years now, and she is doing a tremendous job. she sends me these kids all ready to go. And I just want to give a heartfelt thanks. You guys are so lucky to have her at the elementary band level, and the lucky person that is taking my place next year will be so fortunate to have her as a colleague and a feeder program. So thank you, Mrs. Gross. Please have a hand for Mrs. Gross. As for my replacement, he'll do great, but I'm not going to call him out or mention his name at this point, and don't you dare. Not a word. Thank you. Because it's not his time yet. His time is next year. This is still mine. And we have a lot to do yet. We still have Memorial Day, we still have graduation, we still have a lot of things to do. People have asked me, are you just so super emotional? And I'm like, I don't have time. We're just too busy. So yes, let's finish up. Thanks again. And we'll see you outside, or out in the comments. Here we go, Phantom of the Opera.
Thank you, monsieur. Lot 666, then. A chandelier in pieces. Some of you may recall the strange affair of the Phantom of the Opera, a mystery never fully explained. We are told, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the very chandelier which figures in the famous disaster. Our workshops have restored it and fitted up parts of it with wiring for the new electric light, so that we may get a hint of what it may look like when reassembled. Perhaps we may frighten away the ghost of so many years ago with a little illumination. Gentlemen!